I'm just going to pull you out a little bit. Ooh, look at these flowers, so pretty. Hi everyone, so for today's video we are doing something very summer appropriate. I really wanted to do something fun but very simple, so this is the look I came up with. In this video I'm going to show you how you can achieve the little flowers in a very simple way. So yeah, if you want to see how I achieved this look, you can just keep on watching. And also don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I put up new videos 3 times a week, so subscribe so that you don't miss any of my content. And that's it, so let's get started with the makeup. So I'm going to start by just applying a base color to my eye. And to prime my eyes, I've been really liking the Pretty Vulgar primer because it's a really sticky primer, so all the shadows that I apply on top are really sticking and they're very pigmented. So I've been really liking this. I got this in my May BoxyCharm, so if you want to see that video, I will link it in the comments down below. As a base color, I'm going to take the shade Indio Woe from the Morphe 24A palette. I've been really liking this. I also did a review on this palette, but I'm just going to start by packing this shade all over my lid. I'm using a small blending brush, and I'm really going to be messy with this. You really don't have to be precise. So I'm really just packing the color on. I really just want to lay the pigment on, and I'm going to blend everything after. And I'm also going to take that shade very far on my outer corners. I really want a elongated look. And now that I have the pigment on, I'm going to take any kind of white yellowy shade, and I'm just going to apply some under my brow bone, and then I'm going to take a fluffier blending brush and I'm just going to blend that into the white so that we have a seamless blend. All right, I'm just going to grab again that very big fluffy brush, and I'm going to make sure that there's no harsh lines. And as you can see, I did take that color very far on my outer corners. Okay, so now that we have the base color, I'm going to show you how to achieve those little flowers. So you're going to start doing the petals, and then you're going to do the center of the flower. Now for the flowers, I'm going to use the Fenty Beauty Liquid Vivid Liners. These are a little bit cracky. They're the only ones I have right now. You can use any kind of liquid liners. I'm going to use the yellow and the white shade. I'm going to do a close-up for you on the back of my hand so that you can see how I achieve those flowers in a very simple way. For this look, and this is my hand, so here I already had some flowers here that I used with the yellow shade. It kind of stained my skin, so don't really mind this too much. But I'm going to show you first how you're going to do the petals. Now you should definitely start with the petals, because if you start with the center of the flower, you're going to cover everything up. So you're always wanting to go inwards. So this is kind of the movement you want to do when doing the petals. You want to start and go inwards. The reason why is that when you first contact the skin, the brush has the most product, so it's going to deposit more right here on where you applied the brush. And when you're going to go inward, it's going to get a little bit tighter, and that's the kind of shape you want to go for. So I'm going to do the same steps, but trying to do a flower. So I'm just going to start by starting with one petal. I'm going to do the other one. And I have extremely shaky hands, so don't judge my shakiness. All right, so as you can see, we have a perfectly shaped flower, and we just really utilized the shape of the brush. All right, so my flower is almost dry. I'm going to do a white dot in the center, like so. So as you can see, it's super easy. You really just have to take your time and have a steady hand. So like I showed you in the clip, I'm going to do one line going into the flower, and then I'm going to do the center dot. So I'm just going to do a couple of yellow petals, and then I'm going to add the white dot. And when you have that flower on the lid, make sure that it dries before you open your eyes, especially with these liners, because these liners are super liquidy. So if you look up when you apply the flower on your lid, it's probably going to transfer. So I'm going to wait a little bit and let this flower dry. So now I'm just going to do some other flowers using the white liner. So I'm just going to switch it up so that the flowers have some dimension. All right, so I really like how this is looking right now. I'm probably going to add a little bit on my cheeks. So I'm just going to finish up my eyes. I'm going to add a little bit of mascara. I'm going to be applying false lashes. So I just want my natural lashes to blend into my false lashes. So I'm going to use for lashes just a very natural looking lash. This is the style Yvette from the House of Lashes and Sephora collection. I'm just going to pop these on, and I'm choosing to use a very natural lash just because I want the focus of this look to be the eyeshadow. So if you're at this point of this video, you should definitely subscribe to my channel. I put up new videos 3 times a week about makeup, so if you love makeup, subscribe. What are you waiting for? Alright, so lashes are on. I'm going to finish my complexion. I'm just going to pull you out a little bit. Ooh, look at these flowers, so pretty. Alright, so I'm going to fill in my brows and then I'm going to do my complexion. For my brows, I really want something very fluffy, very natural to go with the summer fresh look. So I just like to fill my brows very lightly with the pencil, then just blend the pencil in with the spoolie, and I'm going to go with some brow gel after just to fluff my hairs up. And I'm also just going to clean up my underbrow area. I'm going to take a little bit of concealer. I'm going to use the Camouflage Matte Concealer from Essence. I've been really liking this concealer actually. It gives a very, very natural finish to the skin, and you don't even need to set this with powder, and it makes my skin look flawless. So I've been really enjoying this concealer lately. I'm just going to take some of that concealer on a flat brush, and I'm just going to clean my underbrow area. Alright, so next I'm going to jump into complexion. And for my complexion, I really want something fresh and light. So I'm going to do a mix of the Fenty Beauty Hydrating Foundation with the Yves Rocher BB Cream. So this is too dark for my skin tone and this is too light, so I'm mixing both to get my perfect shade. And both of these are very natural finishes and very light to medium coverage. So I'm just going to mix both together. I'm going to do a little bit on the back of my hand. So I'm just going to dot a little bit all over my skin. I'm going to avoid the center of my face because I'm going to apply concealer there, and I don't really want too much product in the center of my face. I know that my concealer already has a lot of coverage, so I'm not really going to mind it too much about the center of my face. I've been actually using a flat brush, so I'm just going to spread the foundation on my skin evenly. And now that everything is pretty even, I'm going to go into the sponge and just blend everything further. But look how pretty this foundation combo is. It like gave me a very natural finish to the skin, and it really unified my skin tone and removed my redness. I really been liking this combination. And for my concealer, I'm going to take the same Essence concealer. I'm just going to put this under my eye. I'm not going to put a lot just because I really want this makeup to be fresh and natural. So I'm just dabbing a little bit in the center of my face and under my eyes. I'm just going to blend everything using my concealer brush. I've been really liking just applying the concealer with my brush and then going into my beauty blender just to blend everything out and remove excess product. I feel like it just gives a much more natural finish to the skin. And I'm also just using this concealer to clean my outer corners. So concealer is on. I'm going to use next the Rimmel Clear Complexion Clarifying Powder. And I'm just going to take a little bit of this on a small powder brush. This is a e.l.f. highlight brush. I'm just going to take this very, very closely to my inner corners just so that the concealer doesn't crease. I'm not going to set my whole face just because I want my complexion to be very, very natural. And I do like the shine that I have right now from the foundation. And maybe just a little bit on my chin. and my nose and a bit in the center of my face. So pretty much the center of my face. And I'm going to finish my under eye area. So I'm going to take the same coral shade with a small blending brush. And I'm just going to blend this all over my under eye. I really want to smoke this shade out. I'm going to add a little bit of white liner in my waterline. And for my bronzer, I'm going to take the Yves Rocher bronzer in the shade hâle léger. I'm just going to put this on my temples and on my cheeks. Well, in the hollows of my cheeks, just to give a little bit more dimension to the face. And on my double chin to make it disappear. And I'm also going to put some across my nose and on the side of my nose. I'm going to do some fake freckles. So I already want a kind of brownish tint to my nose area, just so that the fake freckles will blend nicely into the skin. And next for my blush, I'm going to take my Fairy Blush palette from Itslikely Makeup. And I'm going to take, of course, the coral shade right here. This is going to look perfect with this eye color. I'm just going to put this on my cheeks to have a very fresh blushy look. And I'm also going to blend that blush into my eyeshadow, so I'm going to take that on the side of my eye and also across my nose. And next, just so that the focus is on the eyes, I'm going to take my e.l.f. Baked Highlight in the shade Moonlight. I'm using this one because I want my highlight to be quite subtle. I don't want it to be too bright. Just because I really want the focus of this look to be the eyes. So I'm just putting some of that highlight on my cheeks, on my nose and my temples. And I'm just going to do a couple of flowers on my cheeks. Alright, so I think I'm going to leave it like that for the flowers. I'm going to add a little bit of Lower Lash Mascara. I'm using the Yves Rocher Vertige Longueur Mascara. I've been loving this mascara for a very long time. And for my lips, I do want something very peachy, very fresh. So I'm going to take the L'Oreal Rich Lipstick in the shade 800. And on top, I'm going to take the Finger Cotton Tint from the Face Shop. This is a very bright pink shade, and I'm going to dab this in the center of my lips. And I'm also going to top everything with some gloss. I'm using the clear gloss from NYX. This is the NYX Lingerie Gloss. I'm just dabbing this on top. So next, I'm going to do my fake freckles, and how I've been liking to apply them is actually using my brow pencil. But before going into the brow pencil, I really like to set my whole face, just because if you go into a pencil on a powdered skin, it's not going to stick as well. But if you have a sticky base, the pencil will glide better on the skin and it will transfer better than on a powdered skin. I'm going to apply a healthy amount of setting powder. Now that my setting spray is almost dry, I'm going to start and just apply some fake freckles like so. Alright, so this is it for the look. I really hope you liked it. I hope it was helpful for you. Now, this flower look, I feel like could be really nice for summer. Even though it's a little extra, you could always tone it down a little. But I really wanted to do something very fun and very summer friendly. And this method to do the flowers is super easy, super simple. But yeah, I really hope you like this look. I really hope it was helpful for you. If you like this look, don't forget to leave a like. You can also subscribe to my channel. I put up new videos 3 times a week, so subscribe so that you don't miss any of my content. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I hope you're doing well, and I'll see you in the next one.